Hello, everyone. It's Sherry. Oh, sorry about the shakes. I have to have my phone facing where I can't see the screen because everything is backwards, and I don't know how to fix that. I know it's been really frustrating trying to figure out the technical difficulties. So, I have a few things for you. Try not to sneak peek any of that. Um, I got asked to show how I made these pockets, and it's super simple. The die cut is two pieces. Well, it's a three-piece set, but it's the outer frame, which is this one, and the center one, which is this one. Then it also has a oval die, but I'm not going to use it on this one because I want to see the flowers on that. So I'm going to show you how incredibly simple it is. You don't want to do this spot, or this spot because then your stuff won't slide in. And so want to get it above the first one. Sorry. My glue is being so annoying lately. I lost my plug. And so I've been sticking a needle in it, and it's still giving me issues because I think the needle is just not fat enough. And I don't have another needle that is bigger than that with a. Oh, I might need to find a fatter needle. So that doesn't keep getting clogged. And then you just place it on your surface. Oh, this way with it. It's a little on the floppy side because I used super thin paper. I'm just trying to make sure that it's straight as can be. Press down the glue in those spots. There goes my mic. Uh, okay, where'd you go? Oh, there you are. My mic fell off my little platform. Sorry, that was probably loud too. Oh, this has turned out to be a rough one, huh? I missed some of the glue did not come out right there. I can't tell because the paper is white. And the glue is white, so it's a little difficult to see that spot. That's simple. And then you're sticking your items in your pockets. However you would like them. Oh, I think I want this one. One, So the thinner the paper, of course, the little straps going across make it a little more difficult to. I just had a tag that was not in the best condition, but you get the idea. And just fill your pockets with whatever you want. That one down too far. And that's it. Then I have another one for you. That is something I've never done before until recently. And oh, my brain just kind of doo-dooed out on me of what these are called. Rosettes. So I began to attempt to make rosettes. I noticed they were kind of high, so they're not going to work in the junk journal. I don't do um, other types of swap things. I think they were just a little too thick for a card. So, not quite sure what you'd use them for. But I took little wooden pieces that I had done a while back and colored them. I put those on top with some paper and some. Oh my goodness. That stuff. But a wreath that I got from Hobby Lobby and some lights. Those fake lights that I got last fall. Some paper used. Oh my gosh, it's sitting at the tip of my tongue. Use my scrapbook scissors to give it a nice edge. And then this one is a smaller. So this paper is 12 inches long. Um, the scoring is every half inch. This paper is 1 inch wide. This is this no. This one's 1.5. This one's 1 inch wide. And this one's 1 inch wide. All of them are half-inch score marks. Every half inch I scored it and then did the accordion fold. Put a little, this was a button, but I just cut the back part off. Got that little Genji from Temu. This was from Hobby Lobby. That wreath was from Hobby Lobby. But like the vellum. That was the tip of my tongue. Vellum on these. And then a little piece of glitter cardstock. And then just attached a piece of paper onto it for a tag. Because I didn't know what else I could use them for. So just glued a tag. That was scrap. Just a piece of paper. Put a little ribbon on that one. Put a little bit of baker's twine on that one. And they're super cute. So I'm going to show you how I made it. Okay. So this is the 1.5 inch thick cardstock, 12 inches long, 2 pieces. All of these are 2 pieces. um, um, Passionate Paper Crafts, I think is her name. She kind of just showed a rosette and then just said, do that. I kind of watched a couple of little reels on how to do it. So basically, you are going to glue the 2 ends together. Let me back up a second. You're doing the accordion fold. You're going to go back and forth, which is where your score marks are. And you're just going to go back and forth. She also showed that if you have an edge punch, that you could punch the edges. I attempted it with one of my other punches, and the punch didn't like cut into this paper. And we're not talking major thick paper. I would say maybe 85 or something like that. 80, 85. And my punch is so old that I had a hard time. So I was like, I'm over that. My punches are very limited from scrapbooking. So I had a small one that had stars. Um, and so that's where I ended up. So what you're trying to do is get it to be like that. Ooh, this is the tricky part. Keeping this little bugger down and bringing it to the center, which is kind of tough because it's got a mind of its own. It wants to accordion out on you. Then you're going to take a like color circle. You can trace items like this little, it's like a film container. I traced it. It's not a perfect trace. Fussy cutted it. If you have a punch, circle punch, there you go. So I just traced that and fussy cut around it. I found that tack glue doesn't work well. So if you got a glue gun, pull out your trusty glue gun. Don't burn yourself, as I'm trying desperately not to burn myself. Because it does a quicker. Ugh, it's the scary part. It definitely does a quicker set, and it'll give you a chance to, while it's cooling, to spread your little folds out. You'll definitely feel it when it's cool, but you got to keep it down in this glue strings. Oh, that was fun. Ugh. So here's the other tricky part. It's getting it flipped over without it acting all crazy on you again. You got to keep it pressed down because it wants to rise up. Take a glue gun again as I run out of glue. Stick your little matching circle. Keep that pressed down. Had to sneak a little glue gun back in there. Okay. Sorry about the fingernail. I didn't finish. I was checking to see if I liked the color with the length of my nails being short. Okay. Well, that puppy's hard now. I don't know if you're supposed to use hot glue, but oh my gosh. My patience level ran out real quick with the tack glue, waiting for it to dry. Okay. So what I am going to do, take this, oops, I think I was out of frame. Take this mesh bubble or snowflake mesh, place it on top. Might be too big. And then I had taken a piece of pearlescence paper, glued down the little resin. I think it's resin. Um, Candies. I'd gotten this from Hobby Lobby last year in their small decorations, like for small trees, tiny trees. Same thing with those. Um, so I'm just going to put some hot glue gun or hot glue in the middle and place that down. It grabs both. Oops, I just shifted on me. Might be a little bit too down too far. That's okay. It's still cute. Then we're going to take, if I can get something, I can't get any glue out of that puppy. Watch, this one's going to act up too. And I'll just skip to this other one. Put some glue on bottom of that. That's where you want it. Press it down. Okay. Ew, I have no patience for the glue. Oops. Not if I went the right direction, right? Probably going, no, darn it. I'm going to use hot glue because it takes less time to set. And then hopefully my Sharpie doesn't act up too much because this has been acting up tonight too. Like it's trying to run out. Or it's got something on it. And you can do this before. Oh, I had it way over too far. Yes. Oh yeah, yeah. I did not have this much trouble before. And you're just gonna put it with it, whatever writing utensil, however you want to do it. And then do your to and from. And it's a gift tag. Oh, I think that's so stinking cute. All these. Little gift tags. How fancy. I think they're super cute. So I hope you like these. Maybe you'll try it. Do the fancier cut around the edges, depending on what kind of edge punches or punches that you have. You can see the stars through parts of it. It's really pretty. If you have a lace edge die cut, funny because originally I was going to put this on top. And then I started organizing before I even fully put it together, compiled everything together to make it, or set it up to make. And then I was like, nope, So I had stumbled across that, and then I was like, "Ooh, I could put some candies on it," and it went from there. So hopefully you like those. Okay, and then I want to show you a couple of the cards that I made. I took frame die and cut a piece of vellum to fit just inside. Had a couple of snowflakes cut out of this dark blue and placed them down, glued them down, set this over the top, and then did a couple of the wooden snowflakes with, and while the paint on it was wet, I put it in glitter and then added a few of those snowflakes. And then I embossed a stamp. I did the embossing ink, added a few more to pull because it was just the three and it looked boring. So I added a couple of the ink embossing um, on the other side, on the top side of the vellum. It did curl on me. However, if you do short bursts when you're heating it, it will not curl on you. It didn't curl on me till I went back over them for no good reason. They were all set. So you just want to do heat, pull it away, heat, pull it away, heat, pull it away, because this is not the heat vellum. It's just regular vellum. So if you just do short bursts, it will heat, and then your vellum won't curl on you. So I ended up putting blocks down, and it looks like it's still raised. Look, my glue let go because it curled so much. So I'll have to sneak some glue in there. But I think it came out super cute. And then I did a piece of cardstock because I stamped it and then my card moved. Didn't notice it moved. So I was like, well, let me take a piece of cardstock, and I stamped it, and voila, came out cute. I thought about embossing the snowflake in here. I may still. That's as far as I got with that one. And then I did the recessed where you cut this out of this piece and then you mount it with a backing paper and you do the 3D foam and then you match up your design. And then I just took a few of those little circle pieces, did the greeting, and then just added a single candy cane to it. Did I stamp? Oh, and then this one was enjoy the holiday. Funny enough is the card was originally supposed to be like this, and I had the sentiment going here. Well, I stamped it this way. So I was like, well, how do I fix this? So I was like, okay, let me pull this off. It's a little bent. Okay, let me pull this off and turn it. And that way, and it was before I added the candy on it. The candy cane hadn't been put on yet. And so I was able to salvage the card. And then I did this tonight. Digging through my little pieces, came across this mini wreath I believe I got from Hobby Lobby. Um, I got these angels last year at Dollar Tree and then just put little eyes. Of course, it bleeds with this wood. It's not painted. And then just made a bow and that I had gotten from Temu and I glued it down. So this can go on a tiered tray, which I believe I will put it on my tiered tray. I have a couple of tiered trays. So I'll add that to my tiered tray. So that is everything I have for you. Sorry about the bloopers. Mic drop in. I feel like I'm out of practice. Good news is I did get the job and for the max pay that they're offering. So that's pretty exciting. I start, I guess, the orientation process next week. Um, sent all the documents that they need, and now just waiting for the background check to come back, which will be clear, and then I'll start orientation next week. So I'm pretty excited because it was getting very frustrating. Clock was ticking, time was passing, so I will only be working like 3 days a week, but it'll be like 11, 12, 13 hour shifts. So that's going to be the tough part because 8 hours kick my butt. But it's only 3 days a week, whereas opposed to I was doing 5 days a week last employer. So pretty excited about that. And so that is all I have for you. So I hope you enjoyed. Feel a little inspired to play with your items. Try something new. There's nothing wrong with trying something new. So if you haven't subscribed, hit that button. If you like what you see, hit that button. Sorry, I'm a little out of sorts today. Um, Sleep issues again. And so get tired and babble. Well, thanks for watching. And I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.